2020 Lexus IS 300. Gone. Now, how did this happen? We had a renter in the vehicle. Somebody came across the opposite stoplight. Instead of turning, they just continued to go straight. The driver said that, hey, I just looked down for a moment. I just got off of work. Our renter thought they were under the influence. I came to the scene of the vehicle. I reported the claim with the third party's insurance. We're gonna be paid out for this vehicle. They're claiming it as a total loss. You know, all this upper support is pressed into the engine. And at first I thought the engine was tweaked to the side a little bit, but you know, I'm no specialist, but either or, I mean, this is an investor vehicle. As long as this gets paid out, they are able to either recoup their return on investment from however they get paid out from the insurance, and then they could reinvest into, you know, multiple vehicles. However, with this vehicle, I'm sure that it does have a monthly payment, and there may be a remaining principal on the car, so it may just be paid off to where the note is taken care of and they have a paid off vehicle under their name. For those of you guys that do not know, with these vehicles, with any vehicle that you get, say if you have 0 cars under your name, no credit history at all, and you go and purchase a $20,000, $30,000 vehicle, basically what that would do is that'll put an installment loan under your name, and with you paying that over time, that proves credibility to the credit bureau, to the finance company, whoever has a lien on the vehicle. That is if you are not paying this in cash. Now, if you pay it in cash, your name will be on the pink slip. You will have and own the title and the vehicle outright. But yeah, this is a finance vehicle, so there's multiple ways that you can handle the insurance claims, and there's a proper understanding that you want to have for each and every way to exactly do that. If in the case of an accident, being a non-at-fault accident, we went ahead and pursued the third-party individual that hit our vehicle, and that was just the easiest way because we did have everything playing in our favor. Hey, we were just stopped at the stoplight, somebody hit us. Simple as that. The individual did have full coverage insurance. Now, if they didn't have full coverage insurance, that's when you would use your supplemental insurance to go ahead and basically have collision damage. It's a collision damage waiver that we provide all renters with, and that is basically covering the vehicle that they're operating, and that's at a $0 out-of-pocket expense. Depending on who you use, every company is different. I try to use about 3 to 5 companies when I do use supplemental insurances. However, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know the play that we're going to be running. So basically I could do a rental car reimbursement to my own company, Exquisite Exotics, and get paid out. All I have to do is send an invoice to the owner of the vehicle, and basically they pay that invoice, and once they deem this vehicle a total loss or whatever they're going to let us know, we could potentially buy out the vehicle and take care of the repairs after they give us a quote of what they think the estimate would be. We're waiting on the overall finalization of this claim. We can pay ourselves out basically by renting out our own invoice, sending out our own invoice to the owner of the vehicle, and the third party agency will go ahead and redeem all those total expenses. So the tow truck that went ahead and dropped this vehicle off, that was around $500. I do need to work on getting AAA as a just for the overall fleet. So adding on investor vehicles like this, because it's more so for my personal vehicles. But yeah, you guys, like I said, we will get paid out. So basically, until the vehicle is returned, we have about a $32 and some change limit to basically just charge on an invoice per day, and that will be straight to our pocket. So that's a super, great way to be able to utilize your rental car agency for the benefit of, having your own business instead of going with an Enterprise or Hertz. I went ahead and let them know basically, hey, I don't feel comfortable. I had some issues. Maybe you don't like the credit card transactions that they offer here at Exquisite Exotics. We offer cash, no deposits, unlimited miles. So, that would be an understanding for why they understand you would want to work with Exquisite Exotics. But I'm going to go ahead and spin this vehicle around, wait for it to get towed, and then we will move on with the day from there. It's not all Corvettes and rainbows. You see, we got this Toyota Corolla. We have the bumper here. I'm just waiting on my body guy to go ahead and install it, and not just install it because it's not that hard. I believe I can figure that portion out if I really wanted to. It's more so just getting it painted, so properly paint matched. And what else with this vehicle? Somebody just took it off, y'all. So I didn't put the liability on the renter because they weren't involved in an accident. It's not like somebody hit them where I can go after them. And as far as filing a third-party claim, I just want to handle this situation fast and move on with life. The bumper is only about $50 to paint it, you know, maybe a few hundred. So ideally this vehicle will be on the road within a week. So I'll keep you guys updated with that process. We do have the bumper, as I said. Yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get one last startup. Purr. She sound good to me. I don't know, y'all. A lot of you guys may be hesitant to get into the rental car industry because of accidents, situations like this. But when you have third-party insurance, full coverage insurance on the vehicle, and you're ensuring that your renter has an insurance policy, hey, everything's going to be paid out each and every time. This vehicle actually was hit, so we went after the third party's insurance, meaning that we did not have to go or claim any liability on our insurance. So no insurance premiums were raised, and this matter will be taken care of on the third party's behalf. Yeah, for those of you guys that know, we are waiting to put a bumper on that Toyota Corolla. We got our Corvette C8. We need to go get a top. So we're gonna go ahead and source that here today. And all other vehicles are booked, you guys. Now this Toyota Corolla is very special. Toyota Corolla in general is a very special, unique vehicle. For those of you guys wondering what is the best vehicle to go ahead and rent out in your rental car fleet to go ahead and get started, these economy vehicles, first of all, to go ahead and work with as far as maintenance and replacements on certain parts is very cheap to go ahead and maintain. The oil change, the brakes, they're, you know, always going to be under, you know, $1,000. Tires are super cheap. So, you know, relatively, you don't have much to go ahead and worry about as long as you're having the proper contracts, coverages into place, and you have vetted clients that have worked with you in the past. It's actually our Volkswagen Tiguan he's working on. What's going on with him? I just try to put it on. I need a bracket on the left side. Yeah, I need the left side bracket. Where do you want me to put it at? Went ahead and dropped the bumper off. We do have a few more parts to go ahead and order from the dealership as far as the retainer brackets for those corner pieces. But life goes on. We'll get this taken care of. Whatever we spent, we'll be able to make back within 1 month, if that. So there's no reason to stress about it. It's just a matter of getting the thing done, you know, what we need to do and moving on with it. So yeah, you guys, just showing you guys a little representation of what goes on within the rental car industry, what it takes to go ahead and retain clients, keep these vehicles maintained, and just continue to expand. You know, at the end of the day, it's consistency. It looks like it's nothing to start, but as you continue to go and grow and continue to expand and you have a whole fleet for yourself, and it's not just for providing for you, also others that have invested with you, added vehicles. You know, it's bigger than just this very moment. It's about just the day-by-day compound effect with what we're doing to go ahead and, I wouldn't say to completion, because, you know, the job is never done. You can continue to do what works with repetition until you feel comfortable, until you want to move on to something else, until you've mastered that thing and can teach others and make an impact within their lives. So until I've done that thing, you know, I will continue to, you know, go and grow. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to go ahead and do a deep research for my Corvette C8 top. Some close relatives go ahead and drive the vehicle. The top went ahead and flew off. So I'm gonna go ahead and double back before I do order a top, just to have some clarity and have a little bit of sanity with knowing that, hey, I may be able to reuse some parts, but if I have to take the loss on the top, so be it. Move on, go ahead and order a new one. We also do have an AC component issue that I have going on with the Corvette C8. So some rats actually ate up the wiring on the car, which from what I'm coming to understand is a pretty common thing, maybe within my Southern California area. I'm not too sure. Thought that was more like a New York thing, but hey, y'all, we just going on with the day. Continue to persist, never resist. You know, you don't lose until you give up, till you quit. You don't lose if you don't quit. You know what I'm saying? As long as you continue to go, you continue to grow and prosper. You guys, you know, there will be another opportunity met at the end of your actions. So that's what we're doing here, y'all. Cut the chase and just say my grace, y'all. I'll see you guys next very assignment or opportunity of the day.